Hey, 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 it's Monday, and I'm Angie Rose with Angie Rose Health Coaching, and I'm here with your Monday Mojo. I hope you all had an amazing week last week and, just was able to enjoy the heat. Had that little bit of a cool down here, at least in Nebraska, over the weekend. Not much, still sunny, but just not 105, which I always tell you guys, I love heat. I absolutely love it. But that was even a little hot for me, okay? So I know some of you all that are out there working in it, I am very proud of you. I don't know how you all do it. But anyways, this month, ladies and gentlemen, we've been talking a lot about resetting your metabolism, working with rebooting your metabolism. And this week, I actually want to talk about something called the middle-aged spread, all right? So most of my clients, not all, okay, so hear me out. Most of my clients are probably between 30 and 60 years old. The truth is, as we age, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, our body definitely changes, right? And for those of you who are a little younger who work with me, I'm telling you it's going to happen, okay? So this is why it is so important to establish a healthy lifestyle, an exercise routine, all those kinds of things while you're young, instead of waiting till you're 50 or 60. Now, let me say this. You can still do it at 50 or 60, but man, it's so much easier when you have a healthy lifestyle when you're younger. So, we always talk about how our metabolism slows down as we age, correct? And so what ends up happening is we kind of just feel like it's inevitable, like it is what it is, and we just have to accept it, and we're going to get overweight, and we're going to be unhealthy, and it's just part of aging. Well, I want to tell you today that's bull crap, okay? That's bull crap. Now, it will happen if you accept it that way. But the truth of the matter is you absolutely have more control over that middle-aged spread than what you think, okay? I am 48. I realized this last week, a couple weeks ago, I kept thinking I was 47. I'm 48. I'm going to be 49 in January. I'm almost to 50, okay? So I'm in that middle-aged spread for sure. The other thing is, especially ladies, this year in January, I had a hysterectomy. And my body has definitely shifted in the way it looks and how it's responding. But I will tell you this, it's not inevitable. I have gained a little bit of weight. I'm working on that right now, but my metabolism actually is firing just fine. Okay, so I'm going to give you some tips that you can be working on and what you should be doing in order to prevent your metabolism from slowing down as you hit your 30s, 40s, 50s, and beyond, okay? Because the reality of it is we can speed it up. That's what we've been talking about, okay? So I want to say this. It says, the fact is, this is the fact, that your metabolism doesn't really actually start to slow down due to aging until you're in your 60s. There may be other factors at work, factors that you can control starting today, no matter how old you are or how young you are. Okay, so this is why I said this goes across the board to all the different people that I work with. The first step is move more. Okay, I'm sorry, that's inevitable. You gotta move more. You gotta burn more calories. You've gotta be more active. Says for most people, studies show that as we age, we actually move less. Okay, so I understand that. Like as we age a little bit, our body we get some injuries, our body hurts a little more, we're more tired. Right there with you, okay? But what I have chosen to do as well is now all of a sudden at 48 years old, I'm starting to teach exercise classes. What the heck? Who'da thunk? But I'm doing more stuff. And so I'm making sure that during my day, as well as my workouts, I'm doing more. Now, I'm not saying you have to kill yourself, but what I'm saying is most of us know that we could take some things up a notch if we really tried. Okay? So it's important to start that exercise habit now. And if you're already exercising, where can you pick it up a little bit? Okay? So for example, I pulled my bike out. I've been riding my bike. I've finally decided my body just can't handle running. As much as I absolutely love it, I can't handle it. I hurt when I run. So I pulled my bike out, and because I like to be outside when it's nice. And the reality of it was, like, I can get on my bike and I can diddle doddle and take a ride and I can enjoy the scenery, or I can put a little pep or a lot of pep in my step and I can pick it up and get that heart rate up, and I can go further than what I thought I could go. I can go faster than what I thought I could go, and I can burn more calories that way. Okay, so I want you to think about, with your workouts and moving more, where could you do a little more? How do you pick it up a step? Step number 2 would be more muscle. Keep your muscle or build more muscle. If you are a woman who has decided, or a guy who has just decided, like, I don't want to do weights, you're actually altering and slowing down in the long run your metabolism. Because truly, the older we get, we lose muscle mass. That is inevitable. That's just the truth. But we can actually slow it, stop it, and build it. But you've got to do the strength training workouts in order to make it happen. Now, if you're someone who doesn't know what to do, then come to my classes on Tuesday and Thursday at 6 p.m. Burn and Build. I am working you out. I'm doing strength training with you. It's $5 a class. Plugging that in there, okay? You just got to call the office, or you've got to get online to the Square link, and we book you. Or you can call and we book you and take your payment right over the phone. So I'm going to plug that a little bit because that starts tomorrow. Okay. Number 3 step that you could do to help with that metabolism and slow that middle-age spread is to make sure you're eating enough protein. As people get older, they often skimp on their protein intake. A good target to shoot for is 25 to 35% of your total daily calories. Go for the higher amount if you're active. Okay, if you don't know what that looks like, I'm going to break that down for you. It's like 3 to 4 ounces of protein or 3 eggs every time you eat a meal. Okay, but you can have more. I definitely have more than that. But to make sure you get the most out of your protein intake, spread it out over the course of the day. Don't hammer it all in dinner just because you're going to have a giant steak at dinner. Break it down throughout the day. A protein shake for breakfast, a protein bar, or eggs or egg whites with a little bit of turkey sausage or whatever. Lunchtime, deli meat, grilled chicken. There's so many things you guys can do. Okay, and then the 4th step to stop the middle-age spread is actually make it a lifestyle. You're going to hear me say that all the time, over and over and over again, because the reality of it is what you do once in a while doesn't really matter. I know that sounds kind of harsh, but what you do over and over and over again is what's going to make the big difference. So the little bit you're doing extra and above and beyond becomes more and more, and then it builds on itself. Okay? So it's the little pieces of the puzzle that you put together that make the big picture. Okay, so doing it once in a while, killing yourself, and then feeling so sore you can't do it no more, probably ain't working for you. You need to be doing what you need to do, and do it step by step, little by little, till it becomes your norm. I want it to be your normal. It says, as you get older, the truth is the way your cells metabolize fuel naturally does slow down. The bad news is there isn't a lot you can do about this, but studies shows this only has a minor impact compared with lower activity and muscle mass. So the best thing you can do, guys, is to live a healthy lifestyle. 7 to 8 hours of sleep, manage your stress, stay active, and eat whole foods and real foods. Okay? Remember, as I said, it's not the big steps you take occasionally, it's the little steps you do every single day that makes the biggest impact. All right, guys. So if this is something you really struggle with, is making it a lifestyle, and it's just a diet for you, then this is where I come in as your health coach. This is where I work with you to help you break this down, help you to start with your baby steps, to implement it into your lifestyle. So by the end of 6 months or 3 months, we really feel like you're confident in what you're supposed to be doing and how that's going to work for you. So what I love about what I do is I get to really tailor it to you as how your life is, what kind of job you have, food you like, all those kinds of things. So just letting you know, I do offer that 1 hour free consultation for you to come in, meet with me, Talk with me about how I would work with you. Share with me about what you've done, what you've not done, what we need to do. And you and I come up with a plan together to make sure you are successful. So let me say this. I don't care whether you're in menopause or whether you're on all kinds of medications, whether it is the fact that you've just done every diet in the book and you say, you know exactly what to do, but I'm just not doing it. You're my client. Okay, we're getting ready to head into August starting tomorrow. Don't wait till the end of the year or January to get this going. Let's get going now. Give us a call today at the office at 308-850-2419, and then we can set up. Kelsey will set up with you a 1-hour free consultation for weight loss coaching. All right. If you're wanting to deal with hormones, I do a half-hour free coaching. Talk to you, see what we need to do there. We do hormone testing in here. There's so many things, you guys, that we can do to help you, benefit you, and get you moving in the right direction. It's not inevitable that you have to gain weight. Okay? It's just not. All right. Have a blessed week, and I will plan on seeing you next Monday. Bye.